Hello everyone. Today there is a continuation of similar theme, that is a revolt during Mughal regime. But today I am going to talk about a new revolt that is called Satnami Uprising, and the place where it actually occurred is southeast and southwest of Haryana, that is Mewar and Mahendragarh. And to be more precise, it was a Narnaul where the epicenter of this revolt was. And the people who had participated as the followers of this sect and also as protesters against Mughal imperial army. These people were actually these people were of low caste origin. Uh, to be specific, the people who followed this sect were largely goldsmith, carpenters, leather workers, tanners, scavengers, and they had become follower of this sect for one possible reason, that they were perhaps not included or accommodated in mainstream religious fold, and so they had formed their own sect where they had their sense of autonomy. So anyway, what had happened? This tax policy, revenue policy, which was an integral part of this Mughal Empire, had at one point of time become very exploitative. So, in other words, it was over assessment of revenue from these farmers. So these people, that is a Satnami, they are said to have revolted against Mughal Empire for this one particular reason. But immediate reason which led to fierce battle between two sides is actually something else, and this I come to know through a fictional historical writing by Amita Kanekar, and the book is called Fear of Lions. In that, it is said that a foot soldier of Mughal imperial army happened to brawl with a young Satnami farmer in farmland, and that foot soldier killed that young Satnami. So Satnami followers retaliated by killing that foot soldier of Mughal Imperial Army, and this killing was a great challenge to massive Imperial Army, and symbolically it implied a great deal, and Aurangzeb could not have taken it for granted, because it would have meant a very bad precedent for the entire empire. Like in previous discussions, I told you that any force which undermined imperial army was to be treated with greater degree of seriousness, and this is what happened in this case too. And the problem was also with respect to the kind of belief which these people had. They were under impression that they are immortal, and another belief was that they had this belief that every Satnami killed in the battlefield would give rise to new crop of 70 new Satnamis. So that means they were inexhaustible as per their belief, and they also believed in the fact that there is no firework or no weapon which could have killed them. And with this belief, they proceeded against the imperial army, and they were resourceless, whereas this Mughal imperial army was highly resourceful with war material point of view. But with this belief, they proceeded, and they at one point of time they also managed to give a very hard time to the Mughal imperial army, and they were about to win, and they engaged in massive looting and robbery of imperial army, and wherever they went actually they ransacked the entire place, and this seemed to have irked Aurangzeb in a great measure, who could not have taken it lightly, and he engaged a very able commanders, a group of able commanders in various charges, and the army is said to be in range of 9 to 10,000, with all resources from artillery to the gunpowders and the weaponries, and this all foot soldiers. So he engaged every possible things to ensure that they are suppressed and they never resurface. Uh, and then ultimately it led to a very fierce battle between these two sides. The battle dragged on for some time, but it resulted in loss of Satnamis. They were slain in a very large number. They started fleeing. So anyone who were caught, they were straight away slain, because Aurangzeb was very upset, and he reacted in this manner, and so people started fleeing in different directions. Ultimately it all resulted in suppression of this sect, and I think that is it. And the books which I have referred to is basically Jaduna Sarkar's, who translated Saki Mustad Khan's book, that is Masir-e-Alamgiri, a history of the Emperor Aurangzeb Alamgir, 1658 to 1707. And the another fictional historical work, that is by Amita Kanekar. It's Fear of Lions. So if you get opportunity, kindly refer to these two works, and you may also refer to some other available works for your information. And that is it. Thank you very much.